Hello and welcome to Andertons TV. My name is Jack Duxbury and the great Tay-Tay is behind the camera today.
Hello.
Bringing that energy, and also he brought with him the CDP S110. Why are we doing a video? Turns out that Yamaha brought back the P45 from the depths of their warehouse. We bought all of them, and as a counter move, Casio dropped their prices. So at the moment, you got this keyboard and the P45 that are a really good deal. And so we thought we'd bring it to your attention with a quick lesson that might be nice and easy. You can steal some of this, shouldn't be too hard. We're going to work in the key of C, and the idea is I'm going to show you my, well, not my favourites, there's loads of options for this. Let's pick 3 slash chords with simple triads that work in the key of C. Let's friggin' go.
For your free Pontins home and abroad brochure with free children offer.
Cool, what's a slash chord? You might have read it. If you've read any kind of guitar tablature, you might have seen instead of just a C, it'll have a slash and then another letter. And the way I think of those is that whenever you see the one on the left and it says C, that is what will go over the bass note, which will be the next letter. So if it says D/C, that means D over C. Shouldn't really go into that because it doesn't matter. I don't even read music. But in the key of C, which I love working in because it's all the white notes, you can play any combination, it works. You cannot go wrong in C, so I do a lot of lessons in there. The idea is that we're going to put a C on the bottom, and imagine that's the far right of the slash. So we're going to put something on top of it. And the first one we're going to put on top is D. So it will look like D/C, D over C. And we're just going to take a basic D major triad, which if you don't know, this is D. Put a second finger on F sharp, which is this note. Middle finger, or whatever finger you find most comfortable, on A. So these are the 3 notes. You play them all down at the same time, you get a D triad. And what we do is we put a C on the bottom, we play it all at once. This is a normal C. So if you saw that in a chord book, it would just say C. Now we see D/C. And I love that sound. It's really useful in a few occasions. You can already hear it there with... You hear loads of songs. It has a very, if you know about modes, it's got that Lydian feel, right? But it's as simple as, another way to look at it is like, well, I'm in key of C, I'll play the major chord just to tone up. And a way to play with all of these is, let's start with the basic one. But with any triad, we can invert it. So we can take that A and put that on the bottom. And that has a different pull to me that wants to pull it down. Whereas this one wants to go up. Tears for Fears. That's the first one, D over C, and it's really good at the end of a song. Say you've done a big ending. Thank you so much, good night. Yeah, you've been great. And all I did there was arpeggiate that D. That's the first one. Second slash, this is the first one. Second one is going to be this. What is that? That is an F minor over C. So here's the chord. F with my thumb. Index, A flat. That note. Middle finger, or whatever finger works for you. C. This is the triad. And remember, if you were looking at the music, it would say F minor/C, F minor over C. First one we did was D. Listen to this F minor over C. Now, a few notes upon this. At the moment in pop music, it's very hot when you're on an F chord to turn it minor and then end that way. A way to spice it up is just put the C on the bottom, play the minor, it has a different type of resolve. And this is a magic little tip. If you feel like you want to upgrade this sound, there's a few ways to do it. I'll play it down an octave as well. So when you play things closer together, it sounds that way. It has more complexity and density. So I like it sounding like that. But check this out. Let's put one more note in, or actually swap one note, and we're going to move this C up to a D. So it's going to go F, A flat, D, and that's an F minor 6. So instead of this, and you can already hear there's a melody in there. One more, this is getting into the lofty heights, right? If we ignore the F and just play the upper structure, I'm going to throw this one out there just for 2 seconds. Put your thumb on A flat, index on C, middle on D, pinky on G. You get that shape. So we started off with our basic F minor triad. We played an F minor 6. And then we sacked off our thumb, moved it to this A flat and played this shape. Which means our pinky can then go. Second favourite slash, which is that F minor sound over C. First one was this, second one was this.
What will the third one be?
Third and final one, we're in C. We did this. Really smug. Okay, we're smug. And then we were equally smug maybe the second time round. But say we want to carry on the smugness. But it wasn't enough. So this third one is actually 2 chords we're going to put on top of C. Remember, I'm just thinking of C as my horizon. This is not moving. We whacked a D on it. We whacked the F minor. Now we're just going to whack an A flat on it. That's all I'm doing. We've got a big C on its bottom, but we're going to put our thumb on A flat, which is this note, index on C, middle finger or whatever finger's working on E flat. This is the chord. Just an A flat major triad. But listen to it over the C. It wants to go somewhere, right? So what we're going to do next is we're going to pick up this triad and move up to B flat and just play a B flat major triad. Again with that C. On their own, it sounds like this. But listen to that tension against the C. We learnt that an inversion just means the same notes, but we change the order. So let's put that E flat on the bottom. As opposed to... And that is leading you back to C. So I like to think of it as a really big, posh, powerful way to end things. It's very hard to fit this in the middle of something, but when you come to the end of something like a video like this, you can play that F minor 6 sound. And maybe a bit of the D one. One final little thing that sounds really heavy is to flip that idea, park the C in your right hand and play the A flat and B flat in your left. Check this out. So I've kind of inverted the principle. The first one was... But I'm playing this shape. I've not shown you it before, but I like thinking of C this way, which I point to C, middle finger next to it on D, thumb on G, pinky on G. That's the shape. All you do is put an A flat on the bottom, then a B flat on the bottom. Then friggin' rock. And yeah, this sounds nice and plays really nice. Casio CDP S110. I've done videos on it. We've even done a little comparison video we shot earlier today of the sounds back to back, because it's an interesting value proposition. Thanks for filming this, Taylor. Thanks for watching if you got this far. And for anyone who watches these videos, really appreciate it. And I'll see you again soon on Andertons Television.